request you to register and join in big numbers. Moving on to the event. Now, just give me a hands up if you thumbs up if you are able to see the screen. Okay, good. Moving on, as we have a few other events lined up in the month of August, September, October, and November. So you'll get to know for the month for the next month event. We have the link in the end of the session, so we'll get to see that. And moving on to the exchange effect, PMI Chapter Exchange Season 7, Event 7. Today we are discussing about smart field project management. Today we have around 36 chapters from a PMI friend joining in from 36 different chapters from across the globe: North America, Latin America, Europe, Africa, and Asia, plus more supporting chapters from the globe. We will close today's session with the registration link for our next event, which is happening on 21st of August, 2026. Please wait to get an early access to the link. And we also have onboarded a new chapter called PMI Panama chapter, and we will be having a spotlight discussion by them. Please say hello to each other and continue networking while we get started. You can update your profile in Teams with the LinkedIn details and connect with fellow attendees. Today, we are excited to announce that we have close to 250 registration from across the globe, 300, and from Alaska to New Zealand and all countries and continents in between. This meeting is being recorded, and if you are uncomfortable in any way, you may choose not to attend, else you are welcome to continue. Everyone in this event are speaking on their individual capacity. Our view do not represent our organization view in any way. Atish, you want to talk about this, the you? Okay, I'll go ahead. And the last time we will spotlight you. Like last time, we will spotlight you. Participate actively in this event. Any quote related to the event today, please share a quote on the topic or on the event on our chapter exchange program. We will spotlight you. So you have to post your quote on the chat or on the QR, and our volunteers will pick up the best quote. And by the end of the event, we will highlight you or spotlight you. Moving on to the next section of our event, just a snapshot of our program. The Chapter Exchange program is a PMI chapter collaboration activity. We have 36 partnering chapter and many supporting chapter on this program, representing all region that PMI is in today. We are also in discussion with other chapters with whom we will onboard soon. PMI Chapter Exchange is a virtual community to chapter leaders, a community that transcends across community, continents, and culture. And we like to put it that way. Our vision is to evangelize cross-chapter collaboration and encourage culture diversity. It is all about teamwork, co-creating monthly events to bring diverse perspective to our chapter members, spurring networking and collaboration opportunities. And by doing this, we are bringing a community to share good practices within and external to the program. That is why you will notice chapters from diverse backgrounds participating in this program, because we truly believe diverse connection leads to innovative solutions. Moving on to the main section of this event today, we have a keynote speaker, Mariette Manaka. She is from Mariette Manaka has led the project management office at Netcare Plus, where she drives digital transformation initiative that enhances healthcare accessibility and improves member experience. With expertise in project leadership, agile delivery, and digital innovation, she has successfully led the implementation of advanced digital services that supports organization growth and operational excellence. Passionate about fostering a collaborative digital first culture, Merit aligns project execution with Netcare strategic objective while championing continuous improvement. Her leadership ensures the successful delivery of high impact initiative that exceeds stakeholder expectation and reinforce Netcare's reputation as a leader in healthcare innovation and patient-centered digital transformation. Merit, welcome on board, and the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Ashfaq. Um, yes, the topic of today, smart PM, how working smarter, leading better, and delivering faster. So this is the topic for today that we're going to be embarking, and I'm going to share a few insights from my side in terms of how I am using AI to actually improve performance and delivery and enabling space for me to strategically engage with my stakeholders from an executive level. Next slide, please. So how it has helped me, AI, is it has helped me to efficiently create time and space for the strategic thinking that matters most. Prior to the introduction of AI, most of my time was spent drafting proposals, scopes, doing focusing for my team in terms of prioritization and capacity planning. And now in terms of with this tool that it has enabled me to free up time because now I can deliver my minutes far quicker and more eloquently and to a broader audience, while before I will be stumbling in terms of grammar and structuring specific executive reports to actually speak to that specific environment. Next slide, please. So this has helped me quite tremendously. And what we'll be covering today from my perspective is 6 stops on the road from AI curious to AI confident. Like I said, when I started the AI journey, I was not confident in terms of presenting, in terms of eloquently drafting my thinking in terms of scope. And with AI, it has helped. It has become a friend, whereby I use it to brainstorm ideas that I want to put into the table in terms of work coming in from on my space from a project management office in order to actually map it out from a roadmap perspective. So this has helped me quite tremendously. So I will be also covering why AI matters now, because as you know, project management is changing. The complexities, the the quick delivery that we are expected, a quick delivery of projects that is expected from us, and conflicting priorities in terms of our capacity planning for our resourcing. The business case where we're doing planning, productivity, and decision making. And one of the things that really touches me is responsible, ethical, and effective AI, where as we all know, we need to be responsible in terms of how we use AI and create boundaries so that we don't put our organizations into disrepute by unconsciously sharing information that is supposed to be company confident information into the black box of the internet. And there's also from my learnings with the different teams that I have, um, there is a framework that I use that is called the Create framework, which I will take you through it, which it basically helps you to simply structure high quality prompts. And from this, I will give you a real before and after prompt example of how what information you can receive from vague AI prompting to what results you can achieve when your AI prompting is effective, is the context is clear, and so that you can get better results. And I actually encourage you all to take this challenge way to lead the change in terms of using AI to improve how we deliver projects within our organization. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. So, as mentioned before, AI is already here. The question is, if AI could save you 5 hours every week, how would you spend that time? And this is where I actually want you to start thinking about it. If AI could save you 5 hours every week, what would you do with that time? That's the real return on investment for AI. And it's exactly what we and my uh, panel of colleagues will be engaging you with. And this will actually help you from a project management perspective to navigate the increasing complexity of projects, faster delivering of expectation, information overload will be lessened, the resource constraints will be also managed, and the constant change, you'll be able to adapt as quick and as information becomes available to you. So the next step is about planning, productivity, and decision making. Next slide, please. As I had mentioned, why AI matters. Delivering more with less at speed. And that is exactly what I have been using AI for. I mean, I run Jade session for our product design forums. I collate notes in there in terms of what the next product we need to embark on designing. And with AI note taking, it has actually helped in terms of also structuring the questions that I need to impose to my forum and also getting informative results in terms of what I need to focus from a project management office with the new influx of projects that are coming in. So the speed of planning becomes quicker. Um, the dependencies gets generated earlier on in the discussions, and the brainstorming risks with AI support helps you to actually prep these types of conversations with the different development team and also the executive audiences. And this helps from a productivity perspective. I mean, instead of spending that 5 hours that I was talking about doing admin tasks, project admin tasks, drafting documentation, summarizing meetings, and generating reports that you need to focus to your broader audience, this becomes quicker and less stressful. And from a decision making perspective, you are able to compare options, analyze trade offs, and do support scenario planning for smarter outcomes. So, the new standard is faster delivery, fewer resource, low cost, while managing ever increasing complexity. Next slide, please. And one of my passion is about ethical use of AI. We need to be responsible, ethical, and effective while using AI. You as a project manager in your organization and even in your personal life, you need to establish boundaries that protect not just your organization, your clients, or your reputation, but yourself, your family as well. Every AI prompt, AI use, verify the AI generated information before use or before sharing. Protect confidential and sensitive project data. So be conscious of what information you are putting out there because, like we know, there's actually no owner. We don't know where the information that we put into AI, who owns it, where it gets stored. So you need to be very conscious and very diligent in terms of ensuring that you protect your personal information and confidential and sensitive data. What I've also learned is learn to be transparent. Learn to be transparent with your audience when you have used AI to assist in terms of your presentations, your notes, your analysis. Be transparent. also maintain accountability, because at the end of the day, if the decisions that the AI output has given you and you have ran with it, you at the end of the day will become responsible, not the AI tool that you were using. So be able to maintain accountability. AI supports decisions, it does not make them. So be conscious to understand who is accountable for the information that you are presenting when you're doing your projects using AI for support. And also understanding your organization's AI governance policies. Many of us are still in the adoption space, whereby those particular policies are not in place as yet. But we as project managers, we need to become the advocates of ensuring that we put measures in place that will ensure that we don't put our organizations and our clients into disrepute. Next slide, please. So as I had mentioned earlier on, we're going to put it into practice using a simple framework for prompting AI effectively. And I call that the CREATE method. And I'm privileged to say that one of my colleagues at the chapter actually shared this information with me. So let me take you through what this CREATE method looks like. Next slide. What it basically means is it's a simple high quality AI prompt where when you're using it, you need to consider context. For example, what projects are you working on? Results, what is it, what outputs do you need? Or what is your expected outputs? Explanation, what constraints or details should AI know? The audience especially, who are you talking to? Who will be reading this output? The tone, what style should it be written in? An expansion, just refine or improve the response. And this, if you use this as a guideline for your prompting, I promise you the results will the quality of AI output will be better than if you had put in context that is vague. So as I have shown you here, whereby a vague prompt could be write me a marketing email. In this example, there's no context, there's no audience, no direction. And what will be the result? A generic, unusable output. But if you had to use this CREATE method of prompting, you will be specific, where you will give context, who you are, what you need. I'm a marketing manager launching a new product for small business owners. That will be your context. Write a persuasive email that highlights 3 key benefits. That will be the result or your output. The audience, you need to be able to tell the AI what is the type of audience that you're looking at. So for this example is the audience is a time poor entrepreneur. And then from a tone perspective, what tone do the AI need to give you? So in this example, we say using a friendly professional tone. And then expanding the explanation, then say, give me 2 alternative subject line. This you still following the CREATE step by step, and the results will be amazing. And I urge you, try it at your own and see if you use this type of method of prompting, what type of output or results are you getting? And obviously, AI it learns your style of tone. From your memory, it keeps the type of information and queries that you put in. So it starts preempting some of the scenarios for you because of the more you use, the more information it has in terms of giving you as close as possible to your results. So as you can see, the second prompt gives you AI is everything. AI has everything it needs to deliver a result you can actually use from the first time, versus trying again and again to get to a result because you have actually from the beginning given it a generic question without context. Next slide. So the future isn't about competing with AI. It's about learning to collaborate with it. Like I say, it has, I prefer using Claude. Everybody has their own preferences, but I actually dabble from one AI tool to the next. But because I'm a wordy person, I prefer the style and the outputs that gets generated by Claude. So it has become my personal assistant, my think tank, and it has actually it lessened the stress of planning and juggling multiple projects within my portfolio. It has actually made my work a little bit less. So I encourage you, lead use AI to help you be more effective and more efficient. And thank you very much. I'm looking forward to the rest of the engagement and discussions that we'll be having. And you are free to reach out to me at vpcommunication@pmi.org.za if you want to talk to me about any AI related or technology things that I'm busy with from a chapter perspective and as well from a professional perspective. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you so much for setting the context. Moving on to the next segment is the spotlight chapter. I am sharing my screen for the next one. Atish, you want to quickly introduce our speaker for the spotlight chapter? Okay, I'll go ahead and introduce our spotlight chapter for today is PMI Panama chapter, and we have the current president, the chair of the PMI Panama chapter, presenting to us uh, the PMI Panama chapter as part of our spotlight. He is a seasoned strategic transformation manager at Banco General Panama and the chair of PMI Panama chapter with over 20 years of experience leading strategic transformation, project management, and innovation across the banking and telecommunication sector. Expertise includes driving business transformation, launching new products, and optimizing operational process to deliver measurable business value. He holds an MBA in project management, a postgraduate qualification in project coordination and design, and an engineering degree in system analysis and telecommunication. Professionally certified as PMP, SMPC, and Lean Six Sigma Green Belt, combining strategic leadership with strong execution capabilities in complex organizations environment. Yani, welcome to the team. Over to you.
Good morning, everyone, and exciting to be here.
You want to,
And a
you want,
little bit,
yeah, go ahead, yeah.
yeah, ready?
Mm.
Hello, everyone, and honoring to be here, and a little bit nervous because talking in English always be a huge challenge for me. But now, for you, I'm going that. My name is Janice Jaén and have the honor of serving as a president of PMI Panama Charters. First, thank you for welcoming me, for welcome Panama into PMI Exchange. We are very excited to be coming here and be part of this global community. Today, I would like to introduce our country, our charter, and share how we hope collaborate with you all of. Next, please. Next slide, please. Thank you. Panama is a small country, but at the same time, it's a very strategic position in the world. We connect North and South America. We are the home of Panama Canal, one of the world's most important trade routes, and economy is basic in logistics, banking, technology, multinationals company, and infrastructure. Every day, people, products, and ideas move through Panama. We often say Panama is a country built in project. Every bridge, every port, every hospital, and every digital information initiative depends on successful project management. That is why project management is so important in our country. Next slide, please. We are the Greek connector. Why? Panama now has a hub of Americas. Around 6% of the global trade passes through Panama Canal, or international airport connect more than 18 international destinations. This makes the Panama a meeting point of a business investment and innovation. But we believe Panama is more than a logistic hub. It also a place where the people, cultures, companies have an opportunity to connect. We believe in our charter has the same mission: connect professionals, organizations, ideas, and grow and a red to networking for connecting opportunities. That's why we joined into a PMI challenge, and so it's so exciting for us. Panama Charter has probably served maybe 22 years in Panama professionals. Today, we have more than 600 members. More than a half member hold a PMI certification. They represent industry such as construction, IT, banking, consulting, and government. But our charter is more than numbers. We are community committed to professional growth collaborations. We believe our role is not only support project managers, we also want to help develop the next generation of professionals. One of our main priorities is helping close the talent gap in project management. We believe this starts long before professionals enter in the workforce. That's why we work closely with universities, educators, and government institutions. Last year, for example, we cooperate with University Technological of Panama, and then his student can show the CPN certification as a part of the graduation projects. We believe in creating a stronger connection between academia and industry. But while we are here, because we're looking forward to connecting and collaborate with a globally while create a measured impact locally. And that's why PMI is not an only certification, is connect people, is make, grow a professional develop. Join to PMI Exchange is a great opportunity for us. We want to learn from all of you. We also want to share our experience. We believe in Charter has something valuable to contribute. If you Charter are interested in collaborate with Panama, with webinars, speakers, universities, or anything, we are here to make it happen. Thank you very much. We're looking forward, working together. Our vision is simple: connecting academia, industries, society, and connecting with you.
Thank you, Yanni. Thank you so much. Thank you for bringing Panama to the global platform of Chapter Exchange. I'm sure many of our audience today got to learn so much more about Panama than only seeing it on the map. Thank you so much. And we look forward for more participation of Panama chapter in a Chapter Exchange program. Moving on to the next segment of our of our event today is the panel discussion. And I would request the panelists to come on camera, please. And we will quickly introduce each of them as they progress. So moving on. Okay, I'm moderating this event today, and I would request Stephania to quickly introduce herself, please.
Thank you, Ahmed.
Stephanie,
Welcome,
go ahead,
everyone.
please.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. Can you hear
Go
me?
ahead.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone who is connecting this session. I'm Stefania Mantilla, President of PMI Guayas Ecuador chapter. I'm pre-management specialist and a master degree professor, as you see. I have more than 14 years leading projects in telecommunications, so I am a telecommunication passionate and engineer. Also, I've been a trainer and consultant for project management and a speaker in several events. I have a project management professional certified for PMI. I have a master degree in project management, and also recently I got Gemini certified educator certification. So I'm so glad to be here.
Thank you, Stephanie. Monica, you want to quickly go ahead and introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. My name is Monika Strachel, and I'm currently volunteering for PMI Poland chapter, serving as a VP for professional development. Same time, I'm a big enthusiast on sustainability. Also, I'm in a role for as a sustainability ambassador in PMI for the Europe region. I was working in various industries in banking, finance, energy, and IT sectors in various roles as a project manager, as a Scrum Master, also as a strategic program manager, currently also as a lecturer for one of the Poznan universities. My educational background is, first of all, of course, IT project management, but I also have a degree on client relationship management. I'm very happy to be a panelist for today's discussion. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome on board. Tony, you want to quickly introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you, Ahmed. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tony. My current role is actually head of the project management in the IT solutions company, and also serving as general secretary for PMI Indonesia chapter. I'm having my more than 20 years experience in dynamic IT transformations. Also, maybe coming from various industry. I'm in start in finance, startups, supply chains, payment, and also insurance. I'm having master degree in finance and investments. I'm also a CSPP and PMP, ACP, and also PMOCP for certification from PMI. I'm glad to be here and we have good discussions.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much. And I will just stop sharing and we get into the mode of discussion today. So today our topic for discussion is how AI enhances productivity, planning, and decision making. So moving on to the question answer session. My first question is for Tony. Tony, how is AI reshaping the role of the project manager? And what skills will become more critical in the next 5 years?
Yeah. Okay, Ahmed, thank you. So I think a good start from Marriott just now. Yeah, I mean just if we know, I think the how AI is shaping our role, and maybe the role is changing. Like there has been explained before, the role for the project manager is not only the task coordinator now. It become the business value owner, as like in PMI now. We are delivering value, not just delivering the project success, but delivering the value. And for AI itself, the NCT is real, but the data doesn't support replacement. The PMI actually projects about nearly 30 million additional project professional will be needed in by 2035. So driven by the rising organizational complexity. So it's not the project professional. I mean, 74% project professional worry their role will be replaced by AI within 5 years. But we should be more like the framing should be like it is a transformation for us. It's not a disappearance of the project management role, but it's a transformations. And then the judgment as a project manager, we also I mean it will become our differentiator. How we judge the AI output. It's not only like you um using AI as the whatever, because garbage in garbage out, right? So it's a part of the judgment that we can do. And the skill that matter most maybe in the next 5 years, we are not looking for AI expertise anymore, but AI fluency. You don't need to build the models, you just need to interpret their outputs. Knowing that the AI is reliable before you sharing them with your everyone, your management or whatever so on. And data, and the second one is data and analytic literacy, because how you reading the predictive risk and forecasting output critically. AI can do anything. They can do whatever you put in, but you need to make sure you know how to interpret the data and on the analytic literacy before you send it out to others people. And power skills like emotional intelligence, negotiations, conflict resolutions. This become more valuable precisely because AI cannot read organizational politics, right? Build trust with executive. So we need to do the negotiations, conflict resolutions. The fourth one is ethical and governance judgment. This has been also shared by Merit. Maybe then the fifth one is strategic and financial fluency, connecting delivery to business outcome. So we are not just delivering the project, but we also delivering the value. I think that's from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Monica, you want to add something to the same thing? The same question. What is AI? How is AI reshaping the role of project manager, and what skill will become more critical in the next 5 years?
Yes, of course. So first of all, let me highlight that I I very much agree with what Tony just said. I enjoy very much focus on the business acumen. According to PMI and PMI's reports on the future of our profession, we see by I think it's 2030 that there will be still a need for our profession. There is still a big value in what project managers are bringing to the table. And yes, there is a big shift. It is because we are no longer, let's say, task-oriented people who are only at tracking what's going on within the project and reporting that. The shift will be mostly focusing on how we can manage the data that we're getting from the project perspective, and how we translated the data into the value. Tony, you just mentioned about the value, right? The value that the project brings for the company. So it's more about the strategy, right? Strategy right now, than only a tracking progress of a project. Tony mentioned a couple of skills. I would add to that emotional intelligence would be also not only managing the human perspective and input on a project, but it will be also clear and transparent communication. That will be the value, since we are working in a very demanding and a hybrid environment. right now. That would be one of the top skills, in my opinion. Also, decision making based on the data. So AI, yes, can help us to translate this data. However, selecting right decisions and making those decisions based on the company policies, as Tony said, or let's say law in our countries, that would be on the project professionals. I won't be myself if I wouldn't be adding sustainability to this discussion. So I think that leaders, project leaders right now need to see bigger picture and long-term social impact along the traditional metrics. That would be one of the skills that organizations are going to look in candidates in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you so much for that point that you mentioned. I I agree with what you said, and I think the same thing Marriott also mentioned. AI doesn't make decisions. AI, you have to make the decision, and AI will only do what you ask it to do. So most of it is related to giving the right prompt, the right suggestion, and getting a right output which can be understood. And that is what Tony also mentioned. But thank you so much. Moving on to the next question. This one is for Stephania. Which project management activities deliver the highest value when augmented by AI, and which should remain primarily human driven?
Thank you. I like to answer this with something I use myself. If it is about data, tracking, or predicting, let AI take the lead. But it is about judgment, people, politics, so human has to stay in charge. So where AI really helps, I can tell for forecasting and scheduling, AI doesn't get tired of redoing every time something changes, and can several schedule options analysis while I'm still opening the spreadsheet. Second, spotting risk, finding patterns across many projects is something machines simply do better than us. That's the truth. Like noticing the vendor who's late for the third time, or the budget is starting to drift before it's become a real problem. So we can go earlier in seeing some risk with the AI help. Third, status reports is so common, right? Nowadays, AI gathers the data and writes the first draft in minutes. The trends, what's on track, what's not, that used to take professional half a day. Also, meeting notes and action items, and that's so common, right? Also today, listen, write it down, assign it, and everything is done. But now I would like to talk about that something that I care most is because people sometimes assume AI will eventually do everything, but it won't. So it shouldn't, because for example, getting stakeholder aligned is not a data problem. It's about trust. It's about ego. When two leaders disagree on what matters most, there is no tool going to sit in the room and read the tension and know when to push, when to let it go. That's a human experience needed in that situation. For big decisions and trade-off, AI can give the numbers, can help you with information, but the final decision, it's from the professional. Because a good trade-off isn't only what say the data, It's about what does the team truly value right now and what's we're willing to give up. Um, Finally, I can tell setting the vision and the why. This is one thing that algorithm will ever own. AI cannot stand in front of a team and say, this project isn't just a feature. This project is important and it's pointing the strategic plan of the organization. Those words only have a meaning for the team when it's coming from a person the team already trusts. So we need the human, we need the professional doing that. So here's how to close that. AI is making project manager faster. We know that. It's not making us less important. Instead of that, it's making the human side of this job most valuable, not less. Um, and the project managers that will succeed in the coming years won't be the one who resist AI. They won't the ones that who hand over the judgment to it either. The project managers that will succeed are that exactly know where the line is and never let AI cross that line because we build trust. Thank you.
Thank you. Monica, you want to add something to that? No?
I would, yes. Well, I would definitely agree with Stefan. Yeah, I would highlight that we need to think about that AI is not going to replace project managers, right? It will actually help them to perform their work better and faster. I would think that this is rather a catalyst, right?
Mhm.
That shift our profession, right? From the
Correct.
executing the process, the progress of a project, to more like orchestrating the all aspects of project, plus bringing on top thinking and focusing on a value.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks.
On similar lines, I have a question for Tony. What are the biggest challenges organization fail when integrating AI with their project management practices?
Okay, Ahmed, thank you for the question. So I think this has been repeated for most the event when we talk about AI. Yeah, maybe the first one is actually we talk about the data quality and governance, because AI forecasting and automations are only as good as the data feeding them. If
Hmm.
team members have to enter informations on time, keep it updated as the thing changes, and keep it valid and correct. Yeah, because most tool can paper over small gaps by inferring missing data, but a lot of organizations simply don't have clean, disciplined data hygiene. So which quietly kept how much value I can deliver regardless of how good the model is. So first thing is data quality and the governance. So every company may have their own governance regarding the data quality. We all have the
Mhm.
common one, but every company also having their strict one. So the second one is the trust and security concerns. This involve especially with the sensitive data. For teams handling confidential client or proprietary informations, sometimes this is often the actual blocker, not a lack of enthusiasm. So one PM describes security as their biggest blocker since NDA policies mean they cannot fit LLMS sensitive data and have to generalize input correct carefully. So until the enterprise AI tools mature their data governance and storage guarantee. So this also part of the challenges for a company or for us to implement, yeah, the AI. Then the third one may be the skill gaps and tool overload. So teams are evenly distributed across the AI learning curve. So many tools AI that can we find now. Some people eager to test everything. They use like some Merit said she used cloud. Maybe we use Gemini. Some people will use another things. So many AIs, but some people will choose to try everything. Some people will don't know where to start because so many tools they don't know which one to start, and the sheer volume of new AI products creates real choice fatigue. Yeah, so tool overload is a genuine issue, and the more disciplined approach is towards the market. Let winners emerge and adopt selectively rather than chasing every new release. That's the third one. The fourth one is actually the organizational itself. The readiness lacks technical capability. So the AI capability is actually advancing faster than organizational capability. Many enterprises have access to powerful tools, but lack the operational foundations. So tools is everywhere, but somehow we don't know how to use them, how to utilize. We don't have the we don't have the complete governance, talent gap, system complexity. Yeah, so that's also part of the challenges. Then the fifth one is actually the integration and orchestration complexity. Poorly integrated AI tools create frictions when employees have to constantly switch between disconnected platform or manually verify AI output. This is also one challenges. Maybe the last one is actually the accountability as explainability and cultural resistance. Because as we know, there are still people refuse to use AI because they think they will be replaced. Like I mentioned before, AI in the next 5 years should be the AI influence. It should be part of the DNA of the project managers, not the add-on specialist tools. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much. Moving on to the future side of it, my next question is for Stephania. Stephania, looking ahead, what does the future of AI-enabled project management look like? What does the future of AI-enabled project management look like, and how can professionals prepare themselves for this transformation?
Well, it's a good question. Uh, like Monica said, AI won't replace PMs. And more like I can tell, AI makes PMs 10x more strategic. I think the next 2 or 3 years, AI will own the prem administration layer. So professionals can focus on judgment, people, value deliberate. For example, regarding, again, planning and forecasting, AI generates work breakdown structure, estimate timelines, automatically updates schedules when risks arise. Thus, drawing on data from past projects and lessons learned, AI could indicate based on 200 similar projects, there is a 70% probability that this task will face delays. But it's not, it's if a person were due to this, it will be extremely time consuming. One need only imagine the effort involved in analyzing 200 past projects. It's too much. And what humans will do more of? Well, by delegating administrative tasks, project managers shift from project coordinators, trackers, to a decision maker, AI supervisor, for example, and also remain as a team leader. AI can read the room or manage politics in a stakeholder negotiation. So people stay leading that kind of skills, negotiation. Also remain for strategic decisions, coaching, conflict, resolving conflicts, keeping people engaged, deciding what to automate, that's important nowadays. It's our decision what task, repetitive task we can automate and use AI for that, or validating AI outputs. So we are so important right now, and AI just it's showing that we are more important right now, our skills. So how professionals can prepare now? First, well, I can learn to prompt, also validate and govern AI outputs, but learn to prompt, like Shu Mariette, the keynote for today, use a prompt structure. She was create prompt. That's that structure. Also, Google Guide use parts framework. So every framework you use one. So instead of prompt, make me a project plan. Try as a senior project, build a 12-week plan for mobile app launch with 3 developers, 1 designer, and give and the audience and tell an output format, for example, a table for face timeline. So I use a structure, learn to prompt. Second, maximize your uniquely skills. So all the other skills I said, also I can tell data storytelling. AI give us the data, but we turn it into decision executive understand. Or change management. You lead the team through AI adoption. It's important. Or critical thinking. You should know when to trust the AI forecast versus when to override it. Yeah. And third, this is my favorite, learn the new metrics. Future PMs will measure on AI leverage. How many manual hours did you automate? Have you ask this question every time, right? Or how fast did you course correct with AI insights? So the directors will measure the performance of project managers with the new metrics like this. Finally, like we said, AI won't remove PMs. So, but it will remove PMs who only do a scheduling or in a status. Or I can tell we will project managers will remove for project managers that use AI to be better professionals, to see problems earlier, or to spend more time on people and strategy.
Okay. Okay. Monica, you want to add to this, to what Stephanie just mentioned? What does the future of AI-enabled project management look like? And how can professionals prepare themselves for this transformation?
Learn how to prompt again after what just
Prompt is
Stephanie said.
prompt is basic. The prompt now, kids in school also started prompting. Now we are talking about
Exactly.
future. So what exactly are we expecting the audience would want to know?
I think it has been already mentioned today. So let me emphasize that developing strong business acumen skills, going beyond the tactical execution to become a strategic expert in a company. So that mindset will actually be the first step for project managers to meet the future expectation. I would say also the first step that someone can take when it comes to using, let's say, AI, right, would be take a look into ready to use, ready to go tools. Let me bring one from PMI. That would be Infinity, the tool that is based, that has been built on the PMI standards and can help project managers to use this AI agent to generate, for example, project documentation like charter, project charter, RACI charts, or communication management plan, stakeholder management plan. That would be the small step, but the first step for the project managers who are starting with using AI on daily basis at their work. Also, this is for the beginners. Meetings communication using the AI tools that your companies are providing with, for example, transcripting the meetings, right, or making notes for you. This will definitely boost the productivity of your work. I would also add reporting. This is something you can take a look at when it comes to writing multiple updates or prepare, like, for example, set up the data, and you would like to present them in a specific way. So AI is big help on this. I know it by heart. I'm doing the same every day with my work. So that would be it. For people who are already using the AI tools, prompting, and they are proficient in that, I would say take a look on the algorithms and how can they can help to optimize your work, right? So be the intelligence that can, for example, help you with preparing the resource allocation or optimizing the schedule planning. For example, also, it would be a big step when it comes to forecasting the budget's costs, time forecasting. That would be the big step, because AI can actually analyze the current data and put it against the schedule and help us to do very precise forecasts. The top I would say on this would be decision making. So bring the data, looking at the company strategy, putting alongside the two, and help AI that helps making a decision or analyzing the risks. That would be something that I would be looking into if I would be planning my skill sets for upcoming future when it comes to project management.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you.
Thanks.
I think there was a question on how AI will help in forecasting and resource allocation. You beautifully covered that, so that's good.
Thanks.
And so there is a question from the audience. Tony, I would request your help in answering this. It's a little lengthy question. I'll just read it. Organizations are rapidly investing in AI solutions, agents, and automation initiatives. The question is by Srikant Pikle. Organizations are rapidly investing in AI solutions, agents, and automation initiatives. While some use cases deliver measurable financial benefit, many primarily result in intangible gains, such as time saving, productivity improvement, and better user experience. How should organizations evaluate the true success and return on investment (ROI) of AI initiatives when the benefits are not always directly quantifiable? How should organizations evaluate the true success and ROI of AI initiatives when the benefits are not actually directly quantifiable. Do you have any
Yeah,
suggestions on that, Tony? Yeah,
yeah.
go ahead, please.
Okay,
Hmm.
thank you, Ahmed, for the question. So actually, it will be a short answer from me because if we are using a technology, right, like AI or anything, there should be first a investment that need to be made. So how we quantify something into ROI or anything else? How we don't know? Because firstly, maybe you need to have a baseline before you use the technology. I know the technology sometimes just go for the intangible, cost saving, time to market, whatever, so on. But sometimes you need to. We can also don't forget. We also can convert those intangible into a value one. Let's say for a task working data entry or something else, when we use AI, we can reduce 5 people. Let's say time saving, cost efficiency, but we can convert those 5 people that we can move. Let's say we don't need 5 people to do the data entry anymore because we already using the automations or AI. Then these 5 we can convert into a real ROI. So what happened to these 5 people will be decided by the management. And let's say we put them into more strategic thinking, not doing all the data entry. So that's one thing that we can do. The other thing is like when you have the baseline before and after using the technology, then when your project is actually going deliver faster, maybe more into quality, then you can then manage the post implementation review. You can just do that. You can see because the ROI will come more faster than the previous one. So that's the two things that maybe we can try to see, not only from the intangible part. So how we can convert those benefit into something that more reliable and then you that we can put into the numbers. I think that's from my perspective. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Monica, you want to add to that question, to that to his explanation, please?
Mm, I think Tony did a great job with
Okay.
answering
The
to this.
intangible benefits of AI.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Good. Stephanie, you have anything to add to that intangible benefits of AI? Good.
Yeah, but yes, I agree with Tony.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
benefits, several benefits from AI.
Hmm.
But the one point important here is how human can leverage with AI and how to give more value using that tool, and how our skills became extremely important right now. Continue with empathy, a better decision using the data, and for example, in the comments said governance. Don't forget the governance. Don't forget the ethics and the judgment we have. We have the final word, and we are the responsible for everything we get with AI. Because at the end, for example, if you use Excel and it's some formula wrong, so the final responsible of this output, it's the professional. Also with AI, the final responsible, we are the final responsible. We have to check. We have to continue doing quality task to to give the better outputs with using the tools we have right now and the technology.
Okay. I have a last questions for all of you. We'll start with Tony. Tony, what are the tools, AI-related tools that you are using uh, on a, a on a day-to-day basis in your project management activity?
Okay, so for the project management activity, I think Monica has mentioned one. I think the most powerful is Infinity because it has the knowledge coming from uh um, most experienced organizations, right? Because like say PMI more than 50 years already. So we have, I mean, for me as a first tools that I use it will be go to Infinity. But we also know that Infinity still having a couple of challenges or gap. Let's say if you want to create some kind of dashboard or anything else that you make your report to your management in summary. So when I want to know more about project management or anything having a challenge in my projects, I go to Infinity first. Then after that, I go maybe into Cloud or Gemini. So those tools can help you to refine, administration things better. Then they can also give you a summary. We talk about the risk, predictive, forecasting, something like that. They can help you to do the forecasting. Of course, you need to verify the result. You need to know you are the better person that know your projects. So you need to validate the results carefully before you sending out to especially your top management. I think that's from my side. Thank you.
Good. Monica, you want to help us understand what are the tools that you use on a regular basis for enhancing your AI for project management?
Yes, of course. So, my company policy allows for the Copilot. So, of course, this is the for the basics. But I must say that I am enjoying PMI Infinity. So I'm experimenting recently a lot with PMI Infinity. If anyone from the audience haven't had opportunity to use it, I would recommend this one. Not only for let's say documentation. So take a look at what can Infinity actually offer. If I must say what would be currently my favorite one, I would say Cloud.
Cloud. Okay. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Monica. Yeah, Stephanie, you want to add to what Tony and Monica mentioned, or you think you also use the same similar kind of tools or anything different?
The same, for example, Copilot, because
Ah,
I have Microsoft 365 in the company I work. So Copilot for schedules, reforecast, but also for communications, emails. Also, it's so useful. Claude, Gemini, and Gemini has that kind of like Cloud. That it's workspace. Sorry, this
mm,
workspace to connect several apps and platforms, and that's so useful to make changes in a spreadsheet or in a PowerPoint, and to get, for example, the report. So Gemini and Cloud I use more for drafting status reports, meeting minutes, emails, and that's it. Also, I have seen how AI it's include in different application and platforms. It's included in Jira AI, um, Asana Intelligence. So um, we
mm.
have um, um, the technology is advancing so fast. So we need to stay learning more and more platforms and maps, and use all of this to improve our job.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, while I've been using these AI tools in English, do they support other languages also? Do you use prompts in other languages as well, in maybe in your local language or something, Claude or
Yeah, yeah.
ChatGPT, or yes,
For
it
me,
does.
yeah, it
Hmm.
does also support the local language. Yeah.
Okay, very good, and it works very effectively, right? Very
Yes.
good. Yes, yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. And I think we will move on to we had a very good discussion. Thank you, Tony, Monica, and Stephanie. And we'll move on to the next segment of our event now. And I think the possibility of time, we will have to move on to the next one. So thank you so much for a very good discussion today evening. And I'll start sharing my screen for the next one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
I am able to
Thank
share
you.
my screen. Are you able to see my screen? Yes, and I will move on to the outro part of it. Tao, can you quickly take us to the outro?
Okay, can you hear me? Audible.
Yes, Tao, go ahead, please. Yeah.
Okay, so this is very important, and so to close, let's remember. Oh, this what I did. This was what my AI agent did for me. So, and I do my little bit human in the loop. So let's do it. So to close, let's remember what SMART means for the project manager in the AI era, right? S is for strategic focus. M is for meeting and admin automation. A is for analytic and forecasting. R is for responsible usage. And T is for trust and teamwork. So AI can help us work faster, predict risk, and make better decisions. But responsibilities, leadership, and human connection must remain us. Smart project management does not simply use AI. The smart project manager use AI wisely. So let AI make us faster and let humanity make us better. Thank you. That's one.
Thank you, Tao. Thank you so much for summarizing the entire session. So today we learned create, which was mentioned by our keynote speaker, and now we are smart in a different perspective. So moving on to the next last part of our session, as I mentioned earlier, so this is the new link for our next event, scaling your impact, transitioning from project management to program and product and portfolio leaders. So this is the next session that we are planning to do, and it is happening on 21st of August. So please scan this QR code and register for this event. So we will continue to do this event on Teams. So I know that we had some challenges in the beginning of the session where some of us were waiting on the Zoom link and not able to log in. So we had some platform related issues in this event. So next event we will continue to be on Teams as well. So as to make sure that there is no disturbance. And I think with that, moving on to the next part of the session is thank you. And if you have any queries, anything that you want to highlight, please don't hesitate to write to us on PMI Chapter Exchange at pmimumbaichapter.org. We are we are looking out for more volunteers who can help us during during the event, pre-event, and also post-event. So if you are interested and if you are a part of any of these chapters and you want your chapters to also benefit from a chapter exchange program, please do let me know or send an email to this email ID and we take it from there. I think that is all for today, and have a very good rest of the day. Thank you, everyone, and I think that's all for today. And thank you so much. Thank you, Tony, Monica, and
Thank you. Thank
yeah,
you.
Thank
also to Tao,
you.
Tao,
Thank you,
Ashish,
everyone.
and
Thanks, everyone.
yeah, and you are there. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Bye.
Thanks.